आपने जब किया है गुलाबराव उसको तूने मददगार पांडु गणपत ने रेत का गुलाब कबूल किया
लेकिन पांडु को निकाल नहीं है।
पुलिस प्रशासन सत्ता सब कुछ गुलाबराव जैसे लोगों के हाथों में हो पुलिस का कहना है उसका पांडु गणपत ही जाकर ले बैठना मीटिंग खत्म होने के बाद अपने साथी शिवा के साथ गुलाबराव अपने खेतों की ओर चले गए थे और रात में 12 बजे के बाद वापस लौटे हैं।
लेकिन आप मुझे वहाँ देखा था जब आप पुलिस चौकी गए तो इंस्पेक्टर गार्गिल ने गुलाबराव से फोन पर बातचीत भी की।
मगर इंस्पेक्टर गार्गिल झूठ बोल रहे हैं उनका कहना है मैं अपना पुलिस चौकी गया ही नहीं अपनी लिखित कंप्लेंट दूसरे को दी है।
आदमी इतना झूठ भी बोल सकता है।
झूठी दुनिया में सबको झूठने वाला ही कौन है। अपने वकील ने पुलिस रिपोर्ट के बारे में बताया शुक्रवार की सुबह को मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट के लिए पुलिस चौकी पहुंचे सर्टिफिकेट में नहीं होने की कोशिश की तार दौले में घटना घटी ऐसी शिकायत पुलिस ने दर्ज की लेकिन पुलिस जब उसका सर्टिफिकेट पहुंच गई तो गुलाबराव ने वो भागीदारी की एक को बना पांडु गणपत ने स्वीकार कर लिया इसलिए पांडु ने नहीं गुलाबराव ने किया है कि कोर्ट स्थापित कैसे करेंगे कैसे
ये जगह छोड़कर
वकील की फीस
कितना
1,000 रुपए लाने कहा है तुम्हारे पास
पहले
इसीलिए तो आप आपकी अन्याय बर्दाश्त कर चुपचाप बैठ जाता है दादा
मैं कहती हूँ हमें ये जगह छोड़कर कहीं और काम करने नहीं जाएंगे। हम कहीं नहीं जाएंगे आज कायरों की तरह चलकर भागेंगे नहीं।
As you know, today also we are organizing one national seminar, a convention in IIT Kanpur. That's why temporary arrangement have been done in IIT Kanpur. So I am, our chairman is sitting beside me. He has forced me to give a double duty. So I am in IIT and handling this program also. So I like to welcome our chief guest, Sri Atul Kumar, who is the IRS. He is from Gazipur and at present has been posted as a joint director of income tax. Basically, his qualification is MA in economics from JNU and he is from 2011 batch. He has worked in Mumbai as a assistant commissioner, as a deputy commissioner, and at present from 2021 he is working in Kanpur. Now I like to welcome some of guest members also. I will be surprised. From Delhi, my friends are sitting there. From Delhi, some friends are here also. I would like to introduce, actually he has come to attend the national seminar in IIT Kanpur, so I requested be part of us. So I would like to welcome one of our friend, R.K. Sharma ji. He is from Delhi and he is from Plant Business and Value and he is from Textile Mills and he is sitting here. Along with this, he is sitting here. I would also like to request to say something about it. Among us, we have our friends Prabhas Kumar ji. He is from Union Bank of India, Delhi. He is a senior manager. He is also textile engineer and has come to join the program in IIT. Now, after leaving the program from IIT, he has joined us. So both of them loves us. So they have become the part of ours. Now today we have some special guest to be there. Since our topic is today, we are organizing only the valuation related bank purpose. So this time, due to the some request of our members, we choose the topic that is capital gain. So we thought, since the capital gain is income tax related work, so why don't we go to request our chief guest from income tax department? So our chief guests have agreed within a short period. And apart from that, today we will have 4 engineers who are specialized in valuation job. They are from Kanpur. I would like to welcome them, Mr. Vikas Gautam. He is the valuation officer at the Kanpur valuation cell looks after, I think, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, and Jharkhand. 4 states they are working, and so the Kanpur is the head office for all the 4 states. And the chief valuation officer is not is absent. So due to that, our valuation officer, Mr. Vikas Gautam, will be there with us. Then Mr. Satpal is the assistant valuation officer. He is also with us. And Mr. Vivek and Mr. Siddiqui, they are in that team. So from valuation cell of UP, who are looking after 4 states, they will also part of it. So I have requested them to join. So I would like to welcome all the members of Aiva. As well as I would like to request our chief guest and our guest from Delhi who has attended the seminar, who has come to attend this seminar, technical seminar, but I requested to join this also so that we will have some interaction among us and the valuations in universe. Today we will have our secretary, Mr. Ramantam Chanta, will be not there because he has to look after, because chief secretary, the chairman sir is with me, so secretary has to look after the job. So our chairman sir will introduce our chief guest. Of course, I am chief speaker. I like to say Sandeep Dev had just rang me. He will join some 10 to 15 minutes late because he is in way. So I would like to request our chief guest to start the lesson. So I like to request chief guest because he has also given that we will go with us at half an hour. So I request him to advise us. Thank you, sir.
The All India Valuers Association, specifically Rasa, who has given me the honor to address such a gathering of such learned people. The role of valuers for the income tax department is of utmost importance, as whenever we try to tax transactions, certain transactions, for example, if somebody has purchased a land, what he has purchased through bank account, that is simple transaction. At times, we want to find the value of that asset, and there comes the role of the valuers. And it is very important for us that valuation of the asset is done in a technical way, which is finally interested in the role of valuers. Within valuation, there are certain sections of Income Tax Act which govern the role of valuation, from section 48 to section 55A. Further, there are a lot of other aspects which require, for example, there are mergers and amalgamation. Then also there might be land transactions or building transactions. Actually, any sale of asset is, any value of an asset is calculation of expenditure over the period of time. Some expenditure are booked in the books and some expenditures are not booked in the books. What we find at times, simple transaction is there, and once we find certain unaccounted transaction, then within investigation wing also we refer the cases to valuers, and further even in section 50C transaction, the role of valuer also comes in the cases when an SSE challenges the valuation. Then also, so role of valuer is not only to bring taxes, but to bring the correct tax. It might also happen that a building is dilapidated, then also the role of valuer is there. So it is both for the department and both for the SSE. It is actually to find the true value. Therefore, the role of the valuers is very important, and there are a lot of technical aspects which we also learn from the reports. And with that, I wish best of luck to all the participants of this August gathering, and the conference may be very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Kula sir, thank you.
Am I audible now? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'd like to thank you, sir, for your advice. And I think All India helps all the members of Aiva are much more interested in their quality jobs. So we will follow your advice given by you to us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Shri Vivek Asthanaji, Chairman of Institute of Engineers, Kanpur branch, to introduce our speaker of the day, Sandeep Dev.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our respected President Aiva, the organizers of the program, dignitaries with us, and all participants. It is my proud privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Shri Sandeep Kumar Dev. Shri Sandeep Kumar Dev did his graduation in civil engineering. After that, he did Masters of Science in Plant and Machinery. Then the Masters of Science in Real Estate Valuation and Bachelor of Law (LLB). Presently, he is pursuing his PhD from the Techno India University, West Bengal. Mr. Dev has passed direct final examination, valuation survey, and from the Institution of Surveyors India, he passed direct final examination, quantity survey from Institution of Surveyors India. He passed valuation asset class land and building examination of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. He passed valuation asset class plant and machinery examination of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Mr. Dev is having a vast experience. He is an international valuation consultant, OSPE Asian Development Bank ADB. He is having experience of working as expert valuer of land, building and infrastructure in India. He is having more than 22 years of experience as valuer of real estate and infrastructure and plant and machinery. Shri Dev has many feathers of national and international recognition in his crown. It is my proud privilege that he is the Vice President of Institution of Engineers India, and we feel immense pleasure with his presence with us on this webinar jointly organized by the Institution of Engineers and Buyers Association. And presently he is Vice President of International Virtual Chapter American Society of Appraisers ASA. And he is member of Tangible Asset Board International Valuation Standard Council. Apart from present recognition, there is a long list of his previous association with various national and international organizations and institutions. He is adjunct faculty, Techno India University, West Bengal, and the course director MBA Real Estate Valuation, Techno India University, West Bengal. Mr. Dev is having many of the international participations and assignments, including at Indonesia, Japan, Melbourne, Singapore, Bangkok, and Thailand. He is the eminent architectural engineer, recipient of the eminent architectural this is the eminent architectural engineer award presented by the Institution of Engineers India. He is the gold medal for the best editorial on valuation. He is having the awards like gold medal and silver medal for the best paper in valuation of India publication. Mr. Dev is having approximate 50 publications in national and international journals, proceeding conferences and seminars. So we feel highly honored with his presence.
because for a long time we are not physically met, but at least we are meeting in this virtual mode. Thanks a lot to the All India Wellness Association for inviting me to present to share my little bit of experience with you regarding a very important topic, which is capital gains. How do you do evaluation of the capital gains for the purpose of so before I start, I would like to thank Mr. Das for inviting me for this evening session. And I'm really delighted to see my friend Ranjan Ranjan here as a key organizer. Thank you very much, Ranjan, to see me here. It's wonderful and wonderful to share with you all my experience with that. So let me share in my so can you see my share? Or visible? Sharing the screen is visible? Yes. It is visible, right? Okay. So fine. Today we are going to discuss on the can I request you all to kindly mute yourself? If you kindly mute yourself, that will be helpful for index, valuation form, land meeting and plans. I know that my friends, all of you, you might have got assignments from your clients for the valuation for the purpose of that. So, this valuation is very common, whether you are staying in metropolitan city or in small city or living in municipal areas. This is a very common assignment used to come to the government register values after wealth tax act 1957. Well, we are these people are the people we are the people who are registered under wealth tax act and they were the complaints I would say by the attack of the insolvency and bankruptcy rules. But there is nothing to worry, my dear friends, because without us, no valuation can be done in India. And this is a very small segment which are gathered by the IDPI register values. But most of the segments in valuation field are, are actually the work done by the government register values of the asset. No bank valuation for surface area can be done without the signature of a government registered valuer. Whether it's an IDPA valuer or not, does not make any sense there. And for all kinds of taxation purposes, if a wealth tax registered valuer is not there, nobody can get it. So, my dear friends, be brave and to do valuation for the purpose of taxation, for the purpose of community, and the entire world is yours. So let's go into the first slide. What we are going to discuss today is what is capital gain. Then terminology is capital tax valuation. What is the value of loading capital gain tax? What is making capital and capital gain valuation? How to determine the cost of acquisition in different years? How to determine cost of improvement in different years? How to determine fair market value? What are the best sources of evidence of fair market value? Tips to face income tax tribunal in supporting your fair market value, and how to determine the fees for capital gain valuation. I believe the last one is the most interesting and for our friends. So already it has been told to you that I'm a member of the Candid Classes Gold Standard Board of International Valuation Standard Policy, member of the Council of Architecture Government of India. I am right now the Vice President of the Institute of India. I am an expert in valuation, land and building and control machinery to the Council of India. I am a member of the Board of Practical Training Government of India, Minister of Education, and an adjunct faculty at IT Valuation and Quantity Survey right now in Technology University. And apart from that, I run my valuation pathshala. For the last 6 months, we are not doing anything, but my friends from October onwards, we are again opening the rules of valuation pathshala, in which in every week we used to discuss on different topics on valuation, and machine comes in, then what is the capital asset? So the capital asset is defined in any kind of property gained by an assessee, whether or not connected with business or distribution of assets. And as well as any securities gained by an FII, which has invested in such securities in accordance with the regulations made under the SEBI Act. Now, being the landed building, today we are not going to discuss the valuation of how to do the valuation of the financial assets for the purpose of capital gain. We will confine ourselves discussion mainly on the capital asset which for the land and building, right? So next, we have to be those that the valuation for the purpose of capital gain. You have to be acquainted with the terminologies that is used in capital gain calculation. First of all, let us this is a very common term which is called short-term capital transfer, which is there defined in the section 42A of the Income Tax Act. Now, in that case, what is the short-term capital? Long-term capital asset. Long-term capital asset means a capital asset which is not a short-term. It is the option of the assessee whether he will take the base value as the price which he paid at the time of acquisition of the property, say in 1979, or the fair market value as to be determined registered valuer as on 1st April 2001. So, my friend, it is absolutely the discretion of the assessee whether he will take the the capital value, the price that he paid long back of 2001, or the fair market value as assessed by the registered valuer as on 1st April 2001. It's the difference. If the assessee accepts the cost which he paid for this property and for acquisition of the property in the year 1981, say, can this value be transferred to 2001 by the previous index? Answer is no. If the purchase price that time was rupees 1.5 lakh, then for calculation of the capital gain, that 1.5 lakh will be multiplied by the multiplier, considering 100 as the base and 332 as on 50. So it will be multiplied by 1.5 lakh. So therefore, in not 99 but in 100% cases, the assessee will go for estimation of fair market value by a registered valuer as on 1st April 2001. Second provision said, provided that in case of a capital asset referred to in subclause 1, being land or building or both, the fair market value of such asset on the first day of 2001 for the purposes of the same subclauses shall not exceed the stamp duty value wherever applicable available of such assets as on the first day of 2001. See, and the explanation, next portion, what we mean by stamp duty value, that has been given in the explanation section. You all know it. What is the beauty of this section? That means, suppose we were doing the valuation, so it gives us ample opportunity for the valuer, a very good opportunity for the valuer to do the valuation for them. What is the difference between the general market value calculation and a fair market value calculation? It is very important for you to know, my friend. In case of market value calculation, you have innumerable number of judgments from different high courts, lower courts, as well as Supreme Court of India, that in no case the market value estimated by the Department of Registration and Stamp Duty for the purpose of stamp duty cannot be accepted as a market value for any other purposes. But in case of stamp duty, that will be accepted as a fair market or any other. So you see the difference. Here the fair market value denotes only the registered value, if it was registered value or certificate, whatever it may be. In case of fair market value. But in case of market value for any other purposes, it cannot be the fair, it cannot be the stamp duty. Right, my friend? The meaning the confusion is clear, and I will, through the example, I will try to make your confusion more clear. Right? Then what is and another one which is there in the 55 subsection fee, it says where the cost for which the previous owner acquired the property cannot be ascertained. The cost of acquisition to the previous owner means the fair market value of the date on which the capital asset becomes the property of the previous owner. Now, in this case, two things I would like to clear. Number one, when the 2017 Finance Act made it clear that only registered market value will be treated, will be accepted for the purpose of calculation of capital gain. The scope of valuation for the registered value for the purpose of capital gain generally increased. Why it is increased? Because afterwards the registered valuer cannot value any valuation of property after 1st April 2001. Why? Because if as per the section 55 subsection 2, if the market value calculated by the fair market value calculated by the registered valuer after the property which is acquired after 1st April 2001 goes above the registered value, then it will not be accepted. Whichever is lower. So in no case, the client is going to accept a fair market value which is less than the registered value which is already shown in his document. Second question comes, if the document which has been prepared after 2001 1st April, the said for value, that is the declared value by the assessee, say 50 lakhs, and the registered value on which the stamp duty was taken was 56 lakhs. In this case, for calculation of the complex capital value, which one will be taken? Say for value 50 lakhs or 56 lakhs. The answer is that before 2017, the properties which were registered, they have to take the safe value for index value valuation. In case of after 2017, when the Finance Act says that if the safe value is less than the registered value, then the difference, in this case 6 lakh rupees, will be treated as the income of the assessee for that year, and the assessee has to pay tax over that. Now, if the assessee pays tax over that, then immediately the calculation will be made on 56 lakh, not on 50 lakhs. But if the assessee does not pay any tax over the excess 6 lakh, then 50 lakhs will be treated as a base for calculation of index value. So I believe that this portion is also quite clear to you. What is index cost of acquisition? We have already discussed. The index cost of acquisition means an amount which nears to the cost of acquisition, the same proportion as cost inflation index for the year in which the asset is transferred, nears to the cost inflation index of the first year in which the asset was held by the assessee, or for the year beginning on the first day of April 2001, whichever is later. That is what simple. And next paragraph I have to give you. The index cost of acquisition is equal to cost of acquisition into cost year of transfer divided by cost inflation index for the year of acquisition or for the financial year 2001-2002, whichever is greater, right? So suppose the property in the year of 2001, we have calculated the fair market value of the registered value, estimated the fair market value of that capital asset, land and equity, as say 5 lakh, and that property was sold in the year of 2020. So in the year of 2020, say the capital CII is say 2021, when CII was 370, and in 2001 it was 100. So in that case, what would be the index cost of acquisition? If it was the estimated value in the year of say in the year of 2001 is 10 lakh, then 10 lakh into 3.17 divided by 100. That means 10 lakh into 370 divided by 100. That is 10 lakh into 3.17. That is 21.7 lakh. Now, if the property was sold in the year 2021 at 50 lakh rupees, in that case the gain will be 50 lakh minus is 31.7. That would be the gain. The benefit is clear. What is the index cost of acquisition? Now, if the property was acquired in the year of 2007 and sold in the year of 2022, then index cost of acquisition will be, and if the property value as of 2007 was 10 lakh, that is the value, then 10 lakh into 370, so it is 22, then it is 332 divided by 2007's capital index. That will be the index cost of acquisition, right? Next go to the next slide. What is cost of equipment? That is also another wonderful concept in capital gain calculation. The cost of equipment in relation to the capital assets, where the capital asset became the property of the previous owner or the assessee before the first day of April 2001, means all expenditure of a capital nature incurred in making any additional or alterations to the capital asset or after the same date by the previous owner or the assessee, and in any other case means all expenditure of a capital nature incurred in making any additions or alterations to the capital asset by the assessee after it became his property, but does not include any expenditure which is deducted in completing the income chargeable under the head interest on securities, income from house property, profits and gains of business or profession, or income from other sources, and the expression included shall be construed accordingly. It's a big sentence because it's a bigger sentence which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lines. In a nutshell, what is cost of it? Simple cost, you have purchased a property in the year of 1998. Then you develop the building that you have purchased in 1998. Then you build the building first on the ground floor in the year of 2000, and you have paid the second floor in the year of 2020, 2005. The cost index CI as published by the CPWD for his area in the year of 2001. Now afterwards, base changes. Latest base of CPWD is 2020, and again in 2021. So we have to be very, very cautious. Which is the date of acquisition, or which is the date of cost of equipment? So the basic you cannot apply 1992 base in the year of 2015 because before that 2012 base was there. If it is 11, the base year is 2007. So my dear friend, you have to be including all these details of the different base years.
तीनों एक साथ
1992,
डिजाइन इस पे बहुत
2007, 2015, 2020, 2021, and try to
एक साथ
gather the cost index as published by the
तीनों एक साथ है ना
local
तीनों
CPWD.
एक साथ
Right? So now from here we are going into the
लाइट मारता है
so whatever questions will come to your mind, kindly write it down. Once I complete the entire presentation, the entire session will be open for question answer, and there you can ask the questions. Right? Thank you very much. We are going to the next part. Index cost of improvement. I have already told you that index cost of improvement is equal to cost of improvement into CII of the year of transfer divided by CII of the year of improvement.
नहीं
What is cost inflation index?
अरे ठीक है
Cost. Now see, many times the valuers be confused by different terms. One is the cost inflation index (CII) and another is called cost index (CI).
ऐसा
What is cost inflation index?
ऐसा
In relation to the previous year, this index as the central government may have given 75% of average price in the consumer price index or
हो गया लैंड बिल्डिंग का हो गया
immediately preceding
एक
previous year.
प्लांट मशीनरी हो गया तीसरा एसएफपी भी होता है
Especially
बस 30 दो ही होता है
CII, cost inflation index, is not cost index, right? You can apply the cost inflation index to land,
एसएफपी का एक आदमी
or
परसों
flat. But what is cost index? Cost index is published by CPWD.
ये आधा आधा आएगा
Every year for different roles. You know, basic difference between CII and CI. CII is the same for entire India, but CI is different even if you go
कि वो
from
तो आईबीआई से
suppose
जो
you
है ना आईबीआई में
are
तीन
there in Telangana, right? If you are there in Telangana,
CS
suppose you are moving from Hyderabad to other places in other cities, then your CI will vary. Your CII will not vary, but your CI will vary. And CI also, you can calculate the CI. Now, how to calculate the cost index in your place, that is also given by CPWD. And when you do the valuation for different purposes, say basically for financial reporting, we have to use this cost index at different areas. And we usually create the cost index from the local materials rate, right? This thing was in local materials. But not now, not here. Here you have to use the published cost index by the CPWD. So this is the cost index of the different years as published by Government of India 2001 to 2022-23, 2001 to 3.3.
अशोक को दोस्त है अशोक
क्या नाम है आगे उसका
What is a valuer's role in capital gain tax? Valuer's role in capital gain tax is to calculate two things. One is the cost of acquisition, and second is cost of improvement. Right? Question is that is it the job of valuer to calculate what is the gain? Answer is no. Our scope is to calculate the fair market value of the cost of acquisition and to calculate the fair market value of cost of improvement.
फाइनेंस पे तो बता रहा है
If you take this responsibility and if anything goes wrong,
कैपिटल टॉपिक है प्रश्न
it is actually you will be responsible for that. Because the valuer's
तो ये सब तो
not
ऐसे
to
तो करता है
calculate the gain or not to calculate the capital gain tax. Valuer's role
वैल्यूएशन को तीन
in capital gain tax calculation is
हो गया फाइनेंस
aims at the point of estimation of
और ये
fair market value of cost of improvement and fair market value of cost of acquisition. By that, don't try to
कैपिटल गेन टैक्स
extra.
ऐसे का काम
That will will not benefit you. That may hamper you.
ऐसे का काम
नहीं वो तो इंजीनियर वाला सिविल वाला
सिविल वाला क्या इंडेक्स में लगा देगा आरबीआई की
We are competent. I'm telling you.
तीन टेस्ट निकालना
You see the word competent.
नहीं
Competent to calculate the tax. We are not
आपके यहाँ
competent
तीसरी
to
कैटेगरी है नहीं
calculate the gain. This is the job of a professional. He might be a professional CA, he might be a professional tax consultant, legal tax consultant. So my brother, do not go anywhere where you will not be paid for that, but you might be paid for this extra work.
तीसरा कारण मार्केट
That
वैल्यू,
be careful.
चौथा सेलिंग प्राइस।
So here I am giving you the criteria to watch the acquisition of the property, watch the improvement of the
सामने आने बिल्डिंग का
fair market value.
फाइनेंस का कुछ नहीं
Try to confine.
सोल्यूशन के तौर पे आज के लिए कितना वैल्यू है इसका सोल्यूशन?
What are the best sources of evidence of share
बाजार
market?
में आज उसका शेयर का
My dear brother,
शेयर बाजार का तो
कौन
in
करेगा
valuation, nowadays also
Share
people used to say
वो ऐसा नहीं करता
that by market value,
बिल्डिंग का तो
I
वैल्यू
have found that
तो वही तो बात है उसका आगे कैपिटल में इसको निकाल दे
हाँ ठीक है
पार्ट फाइनेंस का है
although
नहीं वो भेजा था सिर्फ तो मैं बता रहा था
सारी एमएससी
not to be accepted, not to be accepted, even like us are accepted. But in case of capital gain calculation, there is no scope of by
कैसे
market.
देना है एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट देना
You have to provide evidence in support of your calculation and fair market. No other way. You have to provide evidence. Registered deed evidence you have to provide. Then what are the good sources of registered deed? Answer is that the fees for capital gain tax calculation is fabulous. At the very last end, I will tell you the fees. It's a fabulous fee.
आपकी
Forget about these 2,000
आप लोगों की मेंबरशिप से आईओ की
because here your job is just advocate. Criminal lawyer.
अप्रूव
It's not a criminal lawyer, it's a lawyer for the criminals. Same thing.
हम तो हाईवे का भी बोले
आईओ की ना
Here you are saving
हाँ मैं भी
हाईवे का चेयरमैन भी था सेक्रेटरी
hard-earned money of the
मैं
client.
जैसा ये तो आईओ का अप्रूव वैल्यू है
And you try to be happy to pay.
एक आईओ के रजिस्टर्ड हो गया
Save these
ना
lakhs
उसका
of
आगे
rupees,
मेंबर
crores of rupees.
दो मेंबर
Why you
आईओ
pay
का
instead
नॉर्मल
of you are bigger?
अभी का
So nothing to worry about this. But at the same
उनका
time,
कानून में भी
you
है
have to be very careful about
हाईवे
choosing
का
the
देने कानपुर से तो बंद
evidence.
4 साल
Because
आप बोले कोई कंपनी
submission of the valuation report is not the end of your professional valuation. You might have
वो
to
तो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता
you might have to guard your report. You
लेकिन
might
फॉलो
have
इंडिया में
to
किसी
protect your
ने
report
किसी को नहीं
in front of the valuation officer, in front of the tribunal, in front of the high court, even in front of the Supreme Court if required. So prepared for that. Then what are the sources? Because you need to have good value, quite good value. Now, in 2001, what was the system? System is that the circle rate was very low, very low. But today also the same system exists. If the market value, if the sale food value, declared by the assessee, declared by the purchaser or seller, is more than the circle rate or registered value, then immediately the registered value would record the same value as the sale broker. So if the circle value, the registered value of the property is actually taken,
हाँ
and if their value is 10 that. Whereas
तो मीटिंग बेटा हमें
the person purchasing and selling it has recorded the value as 1 crore. Then in the document itself, the market value for the purpose of stamping should be recorded as 1 crore. So therefore, it is your duty to find out that kind of evidence in that locality which can provide you a higher value evidence. Then what are those sources? These webinars I am giving you free of cost, but generally I don't. Because this will fetch you money. What are the sources? These are the sources. All transaction documents between a government organization and another, a bank and another, an insurance company. Why? Because they are always express the transaction
ये क्या है वो अच्छा
in white paper. But if it is a private transaction, generally in those days, in 70% cases, the private transaction never goes over the registered value as recorded in the department. If the department records the value as 10 lakh, whereas the price is that time it was 1 crore, the party who is purchasing it or selling it,
यहाँ से जाएंगे कैसे
they used to record in 10 lakh.
दादा चलेंगे दादा भी सब चले जाने से
Right? So therefore, but in case of government organization, bank, insurance, there is no question of transaction in bank. So all transaction is white. And then if it is a crore, it will be a crore. And that 1 crore document can acquire. Then you can provide you not 1 crore, but at least a few lakhs. You can make the value of the properties with the help of this document in that area higher. Right? So it's a trick. I am giving you the trick. The tip already given to you. Let's now come to the final stage of my presentation, which is a case study. Right? So this is a total 1400 square feet in area, 2-story road bearing to one residential building on a 4 kata in West Bengal. The land area is calculated on kata and chota. What is 4 kata? 1 kata is equal to 720 square feet, and chotak means 1 chotak is 45 square feet. This is the smaller unit of land. So the area is 4 kata and 5 chotak land was sold in January 2022 at a set for value of 55 lakh. The registered market value of the property was 71,95,770. The registered valuer has to find out the fair market value of the property as on 1/4/2001 to calculate the capital gain tax payable by the seller. Right? So already 55 lakh, so 71.95 is an extra payment. The capital gain, the gain or the tax on 21.95 the seller has to pay for this extra money. So here starts the report. How to write the report as per the international regulations. All reports nowadays is as per Aiva. This is executive summary. In that way, I am not going into detail. This is the way, and this executive summary is actually the format of the income tax department of India. So in executive summary, all of you have to fill up this executive summary because that is the format. You all know. So this is the way we are putting it, tax reporting. What is the purpose of valuation? It is tax reporting. Date of inspection 29/8/2020 and the date as on which valuation is made is 1/4/2000. Name of the owners, property, ownership type, brief description of the property, everything is given. Then location of the property, postal address, situated which area, proximity to civil amenities, means and proximity to surface transport. These are all very common, very not at all complex. Area of land supported by documentary proof is available.
थोड़ी सी प्रोग्राम में चेंज करेंगे
Based on which land is available. Side roads are
प्रोग्राम
there.
थोड़ी सी चेंज करेंगे
12 feet.
ये जो लेक्चर के बाद ओपन डिस्कशन होती है ना वो नहीं रखेंगे थोड़ी सी हमारा दिल्ली से आए हमारे यूनियन बैंक से सीनियर मैनेजर है वो बेसिकली पैसे नहीं है वो बगल में बैठे हैं उनको ही 2 मिनट में बोल देंगे और एक बैंगलोर दिल्ली से आए वो भी पैसे नहीं ले रहे तो उसके बाद 2 मिनट पहले फिर इसके बाद हम प्रोग्राम में चले जाएंगे फिर आप लोग इनके इनको थैंक करके हम बोल रहे थैंक्स आपको
0.45. Range not applicable in this case because it is not a parent occupied property. Same instances. Now generally in all the cases of valuation you have to give a minimum of 2 evidences. So here we have find out 2 evidences. One is the same locality not in that year 2000 year 2001 it was not available. And another one is the adjacent locality, again not of 2001 but some years ahead, 2011 and 2012. Sale of land rate adopted from the calculation we have complete, we have put up here and then cost of construction, everything we have put. So let's go to the next question. Land description and building potential. So this is not there in the format. But as because we are doing the valuation nowadays with the international valuation standard in compliance with, so all these things we have provided. This is the way generally a good report should be there. So permission building snapshots we have provided so that all the people who are watching this thing can have an idea about which kind of property are valuing and why it is so. Two-story building, one specifications, all are clear. Then selection of approach. Which approach we have selected and why, what is the reason that has been given here. Then selection of method. You know very well that under these 3 approaches different methods are there, so which method we have applied. So here the value find by applying the sale comparison method under market approach from which evaluation period technique should be taken as the fair market value of the property as on 1/4/2001. Next we are coming on to evidence. We have put up the 2 evidence there. Here in the evidence portion, the detailed discussion on the evidence. What is this? Suppose let us see what is the evidence of 1. Big number such and such, here such and such, and the radiation Kashipur, Gangam. This is all the details of the evidence has been given. But there is no need to provide a copy of the evidence. Now once you have been called by the valuation officer or tribunal or court, then you have to submit these documents, not now. But you must be prepared with the document. The document should be there in your hand while you are doing the valuation. Now we are coming to the main portion, calculation of valuation. Now valuation of land. How do you valuation? The beauty of the report is that we did not find a single land transaction evidence.
उसका और एक वैल्यू दिलो वो भी वैल्यू दिल्ली से आया और कंट्रोल्स लगे वो दोनों फिर हम लोग
So we have taken the
हाँ तो उसके में उसको हम लोग करते हैं हम लोग प्रोग्राम में चले जाएंगे हम लोग फिर मिलेंगे
even not in this area,
रंजन से बोल दिया
even not in that day, we have taken the valuation, we have find out the flat sale
अब भरत बैठा रहेगा
10 years after 2013.
ये जो है
The first valuation year is 2001.
सीनियर
Year of
लास्ट वाला
transaction
सीनियर मैनेजर
13. Difference in years 12 years. Market price of residential flat.
लेकिन है टेक्सटाइल
Number
इंजीनियरिंग में
23 lakh pesos. Super bit of area,
ये सीनियर
20. Super bit of factor 20%. We also built up area of the flat is so the built up area is how much, then it is divided by 1.2. After 700 is the built up area. That is the thing. Market rate of flat in the year of 2013
आपके सब
rupees per square feet in GOA.
ये दिल्ली से है एक प्लांट से अभी रेट
10,000 divided by
टेक्सटाइल इंजीनियर है टेक्सटाइल आज हम लोग नहीं आए क्या प्रोग्राम
300.
तो मिल गया मैंने कहा भैया हमारे
There must be a total profit. We are taking it as 20%. So in per square feet it comes 660. So the basic cost of land and building per square feet per square feet. Cost of construction of RCC frame building in 2001, 486. That we have calculated. The calculation sheet is there with me. Assuming increment of cost of construction per year 5%, cost of construction in 2013 comes as 874. Now the age of the building was 2 years. Life of frame structure as per the Security Manual is 75 years. So the depreciation in 2030 generally we would take it in depreciation if the age of the building is less than 5 years, but here we have taken it as depreciation in rupees 21. So the depreciated cost of the building is 853. So the cost of proportionate share of land is 1727. How we have come to this? 2640 is the total value per square feet of 2640 minus 853. This comes as land only. Now we are getting it is not land actually, it is the FAR value 1787 per square feet. But here also the land developer's profit and legal cost of 28% is equal. So finally the net cost of proportionate share of land is coming as 1396 per square feet. So FAR of that land is 1.75. Therefore, the cost of land per square feet is coming as the ground. It is not FAR, now it is actual land per square feet is coming as 3128. And I told you that 1 kata is equal to 720 square feet. Therefore, the cost of land per kata in 2013 is coming as 22,52,178. Many times the valuer used to make a wrong thing that they apply CII in backward direction, which is not permissible. Cost inflation index you cannot use in backward direction. There are innumerable number of court judgment that CII can be used only in the forward direction. And how to come backward? In general, our guest is there, he also can tell me, support me. In general, both Department of Income Tax as well as the Land Acquisition Collector considers an increment of 10% of valuation per year as reasonable and justified. And these also can vary between 5 to 10%, depending on the valuer judgment and the actual situation in the area. Assuming increment of cost of land per year as 10%, then the cost of land per kata in 2001 comes as 7,17,600. How it can be done? Actually, we have done it by applying the present value formula. That is 1 by 1 plus I whole to the power n. Here I is equal to 0.1 and n is equal to 10 years. n is equal to 13 years. How many years? 13 years. 12 years. So it is 1 by 1 plus 0.1 whole to the power 12 multiplied by this one. 22,52,170. This is the cost of land, and now it comes down to 2001 as 7,17,613 rupees per kata. And the area of land in kata, we know 4.313. So multiplying that, fair market value of the land in 2001 with the help of comparable one comes as 30.94 lakh, right? But we cannot leave it here. We have to calculate with the help of comparable evidence 2 also. In the same way, we have comparable evidence 2. We have calculated and it comes as 4,08,720 total fair market. Now the question is that what we do now? Do we take the average? No, it is not permissible. To take direct average, we have to take weighted average. International valuation standards do not allow averaging of market value estimated by application of 2 different records, approaches or evidences, but allow weighted average of the same. In our case, we have considered the following while fixing the weightage of the 2 comparable products. Number 1, both are of the same nature, that is residential flat, same as that of our subject property, residential in nature. Number two, the year of transaction of the comparables are very close to each other, 2011 and 2013. Second one is of 2011. Most important one, comparable one is situated in the same road, abutting on the same road and close to the subject property. Whereas comparable is situated on a different road and away from the subject property. Considering the above criteria of the comparables and the subject property, I opine that 60% weightage shall be given on comparable 1 and 40% on comparable 2. You can make it 55, 45, 65, 35, giving proper justification. This is Danvers' opinion. Nobody can question an opinion, right? So it may vary from valuer to valuer, but it should be justified with giving reason. Therefore, the fair market value of the land in 2001 comes as 20,30,000. 20,20,336. In this way, we have been able to come to a calculation of fair market value of the land. Next portion is building, valuation of building. Well, I told you that same thing with the base of 1992, we have calculated the valuation of building. Basically, the rate of all these things. Now here, only one tip I will give. Okay, what is that? See, in cost,
नोट भी कर लेना अभी भी आ रहा है
working for a long time, you must know that what is the actual average rate of construction of RCC frame structure and wood bearing structure in the year of 2001. Now, you all know that cost of construction as per suitability comes higher. So therefore, here we give a discount. Considering the lower specification provided than the ideal specification, discount of the replacement cost rate is 50%. So actually it has come as 650, but we have given it as 369. Now you can question me, why you have reduced the rate? Number one, as a valuer, we have to be honest to our people. We can take the plus minus 5% to us, but not that much. Second thing is that if you take here as 650, which is not an usual one, it will affect you in determination of land value, because there you have to deduct the cost of construction from the flat rate. If your cost of construction is higher, then the land rate will come down faster, and that is also not judicious. So therefore, we have given it a 40% discount, and they have come to a 50%. Then comes another thing. Discount. Now you see how to calculate the age. What is the age? In 2001. Suppose the building was constructed in the year of 1960. Many times it happened. But it is still there. You have seen the building, which is a very good shape. Then in 2001, its age is not 41 years. We have to calculate the effective age. How to calculate the effective age? When you visited the property, you have a physical inspection, and you see, as per the valuer's opinion, the future life of the structure, so we say it is another 10 years. Estimated future economic life of the structure in 2022 is 10 years. Therefore, future economic life of the structure in 2001, how much? 10 plus 10 years, so it is another 19 plus 10, 29 years. So therefore, economic life of Brutally was 55 years. It is also available from the security manual. Therefore, the effective age of the structure is how much? 55 minus 29. So in the year of 2001, the effective age of the
जैसे माउस और कैमरा ऑफिस का है ना, माउस और कैमरा ऑफिस का रखते हैं।
depreciation comes down to 30%.
ये ऑफिस का है, इसमें क्लियर नहीं आ रहा था ना, ये माउस भी ऑफिस का ही है।
the cost of the
तो हमने एक माउस और वो मंगाया अपना
58,800. You have to calculate the land and building. So, fair market value of land in 2001 was 20,336. Fair market value of the structure 3,58,824. Fair market value of the asset 23,79,160. Here, the valuer has to determine the 1/6 share of that asset, which is by calculation it is coming as 3,96,546. So, by the opinion of the valuer, we say that 1/6 fair market value share of the fair market value of the asset is 3,96,000. So, here comes the aim of the valuation. We do not have to calculate what is the gain and how much is the capital gain tax. Now, next one, finally, how to determine the fees for capital gain tax? This capital fees, actually. Now, sometimes people say that, well, as because we are doing valuation by the application of wealth tax act, the wealth tax act fixed number, so we have to take the fee as per the wealth tax act. Okay, no problem. Now, then what is the market? On which basis we will ask the fees? You can ask your fees either the market value of the sale that is at 2022 or the fair market value at 2012. Right? So that nobody can blame you. Or you can say if the fair market of the calculation of the fees on the basis of fair market value of 2001 becomes very low, I take usually my minimum fees for capital gain valuation, whatever be the property size is, 25,000 rupees plus GST. Then how do I justify my fee? If income tax department asks me or my client make a complaint against me that this valuer has taken higher fees than the wealth tax act, I simply says that my fees is as per wealth tax act, but the additional I have to go for physical inspection, I have to make a payment, I have to take photographs, I have to make survey, I have to make market investigation, and these things are different. So, altogether, it comes as 25,000. And you may not believe, I also took 5 lakh rupees as a fee for capital gain tax valuation. And the client was very happy to give me 5 lakh. You can understand that. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Now I am ready for question and answer. Whatever you like, you can ask.
Thank you, Sandeep Kumar Reddy. You are really enlightened. You have dealt the subject with in-depth analysis, and you have given each and every details. Thank you so much. Now there is a slight change. Before going for discussions, I would hand over the mic to Mr. Das. He would prepare what changes he wants to make. Das, sir.
Hello.
Mrs. Das, sir. Please.
Actually, we had 2 friends. Actually, I would like to say they saw notes in Kanpur. We are going to organize this business seminar. Some program is going on. Simultaneously, council meeting is also going on. So 2 friends sitting there had come to attend that meeting. I think when they will come, since both of them from Delhi, one of is valuer and second one for senior manager from Union Bank of India. So after completing the meeting, they will come. They will start. I would like to introduce them. They want to speak something regarding valuation. So by that time we can discuss about open discussion. Just I am going and see at what time they will free. whenever they become free, I'll bring them, and for 5 minutes I'll take some time to you. Now, Rana sir, please start with your open discussion. Just I am seeing advice and you will brief. Actually, a cultural program is going on, council meeting is going on, I hear Aiva meeting is going on. So you start up, when nobody they will come, I'll just disturb for 5 minutes and I will disturb the one. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you, sir. Now we'll go for open discussion, and I would request each and every member to please mute your mics, and anyone who's asking the question should keep his mic open. Thank you so much, and now I request the audience to please raise their questions. Any questions, please?
सुबह क्या है?
Yeah, surely, please.
You take an escalation at the rate of 10% per year, I think, while arriving at the land value. But the post index escalation is around 3.2 times in 20 years, from 19, 20 years. Is it justified taking 10% escalation for going backward? Or is there any specific document or reference taking 10% escalation?
What I can that this is an opinion of valuer, and this opinion has come from the way department is used to value. The Department of Income Tax and as well as the Department of Land Acquisition, they used to take the escalation between 5% and 10% for land value. So therefore we have taken it. And second thing is that the cost inflation index that we are talking about, it is not only land, it contains many things, right? So we cannot apply directly the cost inflation index in that way. A part is land. So therefore, till now I have made this almost 1,000 number of capital gain tax valuation and so any problem, right? So department also now we have to understand what departments do in such type of thing, because I have got the calculation period by department. There they use 10% per year. So we are using 10% per year. If you ask me why, I say it is my opinion. Simple as that. It may vary. You can take 12%, but you have to justify. Right? Thank you.
नमस्कार जी सर।
नमस्कार।
सर मैं आपके IBBI में भी बहुत लेक्चर सुने सर। मैं आपका आपने काफी अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया है। उसने डेफिनेटली इट हैज एडेड टू आवर नॉलेज। सर एक देयर इज स्मॉल क्वेरी कि अगर सर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू के हमारे पास एविडेंसेस है, मतलब हमने सब रजिस्ट्रार ऑफिस से हमने 2 डीड निकलवाई जिसमें सर्कल रेट से ज्यादा है एज ऑन 01/04/2001, तो सर वो हम कंसीडर कर सकते हैं? आज वाले
मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, सर्कल रेट से ज्यादा वैल्यू आपका सेटफुट वैल्यू, आप सर्कल रेट किधर लिखा है? जो डीड आपने निकाला है ना, उस डीड में देखिए एक शीट है जिसमें सर्कल ऑफिस में मार्केट वैल्यू कैलकुलेट वैल्यू और डीड में वही वैल्यू सर्कल रेट सर्कल ऑफिसर ने भी कैलकुलेट करके दिया। सो दैट इज द
कैलकुलेशन है सर।
एग्जैक्टली। आप डोंट आस्क द डिपार्टमेंट दैट व्हाट इज द सर्कल रेट ऑफ दैट एरिया, नो नीड टू। आपने जो डॉक्यूमेंट लिया है ना, वही डॉक्यूमेंट जो सर्कल रेट लिखा है दैट इज सैक्रोसेंट, उसी को पकड़ के आप चलिए।
सर जी सर, जैसे हम जो होल्डिंग पीरियड जो कैलकुलेट करते हैं सर उसके लिए, तो उसके लिए जो डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन, अब जब कई बार क्या था जैसे अलॉट हो गया कोई फ्लैट और उसका पोजीशन मिला 2 साल बाद में और रजिस्ट्री उसकी हुई है 3 साल बाद में, जो भी है, तो सर डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन शायद इनकम टैक्स में कुछ डिसीजंस हैं जिसमें ये है कि अलॉटमेंट डेट से ही डेट ऑफ एक्विजिशन मान लिया जाएगा।
तो सुविधा है, वो तो आपके लिए सुविधा है,
आगे उसमें फायदा क्लाइंट को बेनिफिट हो जाता है।
हाँ, तो बस उसको लेके चलिए, आपको तो क्लाइंट
जस्ट वही कंफर्म करने के लिए सर मैं आपसे
क्योंकि देखिए दो तरीके का आपके इसमें फायदा है। नंबर 1, आपका 2001 का वैल्यूएशन ज्यादा आएगा। नंबर 2, आपका जो अगर फ्लैट वैल्यू निकल रहा है फ्लैट वैल्यू से, तो आपका डेप्रिसिएशन ज्यादा आएगा, कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन कम हो जाएगा, यानी कि लैंड का वैल्यू ज्यादा हो जाएगा, है ना। तो आपका 2 टाइप्स का फायदा है इसमें। And we are not working for department, we are working for our client to give maximum relief. वो अगर आप maximum relief दे पाएंगे, तो आप 25,000 छोड़ के आप 50,000 भी मांग सकते हैं, वो दे देंगे, ठीक है। So this is our motto here.
सर जैसे हम लोग नोएडा में काम कर रहे हैं सर, जैसे यूपी का हम लोग कैपिटल गेन करते हैं जैसे गाजियाबाद और दूसरे का, तो सर एक तो सिक्योरिटी का प्लिंथ एरिया रेट है सर, एक जो है सर स्टेट सिक्योरिटी का प्लिंथ एरिया रेट सर्कुलेटेड है। तो क्या हम वो सर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट बदल भी कंसीडर कर सकते हैं सर?
मुश्किल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि डिपार्टमेंट को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगा। आपको अगर मिशिगन लेके जाना है तो देखना पड़ेगा डिपार्टमेंट AK-47 यूज कर रहा है कि पुराना सा वो AK-440 यूज कर रहा है। अगर वो AK-440 यूज कर रहा है तो आप AK-47 लेकर से एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगा, आपका रिपोर्ट रिजेक्ट कर देगा। फायदा क्या? तो आपको ट्राइब्यूनल में जाना पड़ेगा, आपको समझाना पड़ेगा, वो बोलेगा हम समझे नहीं, दिस इज नॉट एक्सेप्ट। So in this case, you have to follow the same procedure as followed by the income tax department. ये तो जो आपका ये income tax department के जो वैल्यूअर और वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर आते हैं, they come on deputation from the CPW, so they understand CPW deal. तो उनका इससे आपको उनको सही करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा। They will make more question, which will be difficult for you.
सर किसी अगर फ्लैट का डेप्रिसिएशन निकालना हो सर, मल्टी स्टोरी फ्लैट है सर कोई, तो उसकी बिल्डिंग का डेप्रिसिएशन निकालना तो कैसे निकालेगा?
वो इसमें नहीं होगा। This is not a topic that we will discuss here. It's an absolutely different topic. ठीक है, please don't mind.
Sir, it means yes sir. Sir, it means circle guideline rate does not have any sense if we have evidence of assessed stamp duty.
देखिए आपका जो बोल रहे हैं ना सर्कल गाइडलाइन रेट, वो सर्कल गाइडलाइन रेट क्या आपका कोई एविडेंस हो सकता है क्या? कैन यू प्रोवाइड अ डॉक्यूमेंटरी एविडेंस इन सपोर्ट ऑफ दैट? आंसर इज नो। तो डिपार्टमेंट आपको कुछ लिख के नहीं देगा, इसीलिए आप जाएंगे तो आपको बार-बार लिख बोलेगा उस टाइम में 2000 रुपया पर स्क्वायर फीट था। इज देयर एनी डॉक्यूमेंटरी एविडेंस टू सपोर्ट? नहीं है, बट यू हैव टू कलेक्ट अ डीड। डीड में देखिए लिखा है दैट इज योर सपोर्ट।
But sometimes we have a document, like in Haryana.
नहीं, अगर आपके पास डॉक्यूमेंट होगा 2001 को, तो आप देखिएगा कि आपके पास जो डीड एविडेंस है ना, वो आपका either the same as the document as the deed as the circle rate or higher than that. तो it is higher किससे है?
Higher से.
हाँ, आपका circle rate से higher ही होगा, either higher or same. नीचे तो नहीं आएगा। Market value as determined by the stamp duty authority in that period in that area can never come down below the circle rate.
Yes.
है ना?
लेकिन सर 5% का वैल्यूएशन तो अलाउड है सर।
5% का वैल्यूएशन अभी तो फोकस छोड़िए, अभी तो सर्कल रेट जो है वही पकड़े। 5% का वैल्यूएशन एडिशन तो आप नीचे का रेट देंगे क्या? आपको ऊपर का रेट देंगे।
होता है कि इनकम टैक्स के पर
जो आता है उसके ऊपर
अपनी प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी है।
सर सॉरी मैं अपना वीडियो नहीं ऑन कर पा रहा हूँ, प्रॉब्लम। सर खड़गपुर प्रॉपर्टी का इम्प्रूवमेंट 2003-04 में हुआ है और कहते हैं हमारे पास सर्कल रेट 2001 के हैं और प्लिंथ एरिया रेट हमारे पास 1992 के हैं, तो हमें दोनों में से क्या लेना चाहिए सर?
में अभी बेची है डिफरेंस अमाउंट पता है कोई आजकल नहीं, 2 नंबर से बढ़ा के भेज दिया कम दिखा के भेज दिया, डिफरेंस अमाउंट पता है इस पर टैक्स पड़ता है।
लैंड का रेस्पॉन्स टू 2001 में थी, तो लैंड का ये कभी तो आएगा ना, तो कोई
यस सर, यस सर।
वो रास्ता बना के देखना।
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली कई जगह सब ये सजेस्ट करते हैं कि आपको अगर 2001 का अगर सर्किल रेट गवर्नमेंट का वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है तो आप 1992 के प्रिंस एरिया रेट नहीं ले सकते।
कौन बोला है?
जनरली मैं
रॉन्ग कांसेप्ट, एब्सोल्युटली नो। अरे पीक आपका जो सर्किल रेट है वो है लैंड का, और आपका पीक के लिए रेट है वो है कंस्ट्रक्शन।
सर लेकिन सर्किल रेट में तो सर कॉस्ट अपना आरसीसी कंस्ट्रक्शन रेट भी दिए होते हैं ना सर।
ना दैट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल हियर। सीपीडब्ल्यूडी जो कैलकुलेशन करता है उसको वो सर्किल रेट उसके ऊपर आते ही नहीं है।
ओके,
कंसीडर दैट सर्किल रेट, ये सर्किल रेट सिर्फ लैंड के लिए है, बिल्डिंग के लिए नहीं है।
बिल्डिंग के लिए ओके ओके,
एब्सोल्युटली नॉट।
तो जैसे नोएडा में ना सर, वहाँ पे जो सर्कल रेट होते हैं उसमें लैंड का रेट भी होता है, प्लस जैसे आरसीसी कंस्ट्रक्शन का 3 तरह की कंस्ट्रक्शन होती है, आरसीसी और सेमी आरसीसी या आरपीसी और उससे पुअर क्वालिटी वाला। तो 15,000 का रेट दिया हुआ सर एज ऑन टुडे जो है।
अच्छा सर,
15,000 पर स्क्वायर मीटर। तो सर जो पूछ रहे हैं वो यही कह रहे हैं कि हमें कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए जो सर्विस चार्ज से जो रेट
सर्किल रेट पे बात हो रही है,
हमें सीपीडब्ल्यूडी के
बेस ईयर का सर्किल रेट जैसे इंडिया का होता है, इससे क्या सर्किल रेट है।
Like in Delhi, we have land development authority rates. We have a chart describing land associated area-wise, like in Pithampura, North-West, every locality rates we are having.
इस समय
Can we apply that rate?
एक का मान के चलते
It is documentary evidence.
तो हम लोग जो कैलकुलेशन करेंगे तो 2001 की वैल्यू निकालेंगे, उसका इन्फ्लेशन आज की डेट में करेंगे।
इसका बात है एक बॉडी का रजिस्टर्ड नो अदर एविडेंस, नो अदर एविडेंस इज एक्सेप्टेड। बट इट इज 17 के पहले था, उसके बाद
It is hard to find registration document based on have the option that is
सर इसलिए तो बैठ के लिए आपको 3,000 मिलता है, इधर 30,000 मिलता है, तो आपको थोड़ा तो 3 टाइम्स तो कोशिश करना ही पड़ेगा।
डिस्कशन चल रहा है, बढ़िया डिस्कशन चल रहा है। आज का अच्छा है, अच्छा इन्होंने आज का दिया।
सर क्लाइंट तो कहते हैं बहुत परेशान करता है सर, जैसे कैपिटल गेन के लिए मैं 10,000 का तुम चार्ज नहीं करता सर, और कुछ लोग ऐसे जो 5,000 में काम करते कहते हैं आप बहुत ज्यादा पैसा लेते हैं। मैं कहता मेरी फीस अपनी 10,000 में से कम नहीं लूंगा, कोई 5,000 में ले तो करा लो आप उनसे।
ये सर ये जो चीजें है ना, ये एक्चुअली क्या है, ये ना अभी तक सुलझी है और मुझे लगता है आगे भी नहीं सुलझेगी सर, क्योंकि हर एक की अपनी एक्चुअली क्या है क्षमता है कि उसे 1,500 में काम करना है या 1,000 में करना है या 2,500 में करना है या 5,000 में या 50,000 में। तो ये आई थिंक ये प्रॉब्लम सर कभी भी सॉल्व नहीं हो सकती।
देखिए बात यह है कि आपका क्लाइंट अगर आपको छोड़ के भी इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट को भी पैसा देने के लिए रेडी है और सीए के पैसा देने के लिए भी रेडी है, तो उनके लिए तो आप अगर मिला के देखिएगा तो उनका 1 लाख रुपया खर्चा होगा। अगर आपको 10,000 रुपया देने से वो लोग, दिस इज ए कॉन्सेप्ट, माइंडसेट ये है कि मेरे को डिपार्टमेंट में 50,000 देना पड़ेगा, तो मैं क्यों इनको 5,000 छोड़ के 10,000? दैट इज द माइंडसेट।
जैसे इंडियन मेंटालिटी है सर, उसे जहाँ सस्ता मिलेगा ना वो वहीं जाएगा। आप ये कह रहे हैं कैपिटल गेन के सर वीजा के लिए हम कई बार बोलते हैं कि आपको रजिस्टर्ड वैल्यूअर से करानी चाहिए, प्रॉपर रजिस्टर्ड जो सीए है, जो प्रॉपर सीए उससे आप अपना नेटवर्क बनवाइए, तब भी क्लाइंट मैं ऐसे लोगों के पास जाते हैं कि कहते हैं वो हमारा 5,000 रुपए में काम कर रहा है और आपने चीजें सजेस्ट किया था वो 15,000 रुपए मांग रहा है।
तो ये अगर वीजा अथॉरिटी 5,000 का डॉक्यूमेंट एक्सेप्ट करके वीजा दे देते हैं तो आदमी क्यों आपको 15,000 रुपए देगा, आप मेरे को बताइए। तो ऐसे ही है, बैंक अगर एक्सेप्ट करेगा आपका 3,000 रुपए बता 500 रुपए बता, ये वेरी मच
सब बैंक को तो इससे मतलब है, अगर कोई प्रॉपर्टी 1 करोड़ से ऊपर है और 2 वैल्यूर की वैल्यूएशन चाहिए ना, तो उसे ये चाहिए कि वो डिफरेंस 20% से ऊपर नहीं होना चाहिए। एंट्री कर रहे हो ना, ठीक है। Yes.
कम हो गया।
It was really very good session. I am really thankful to you and Mr. Das and his team. So बहुत ही अच्छा, बहुत innovative session था सर।
सर एक स्टडी का रिसर्च आता है कि सर सन 2000 में किसी ने प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी जिसकी वैल्यू थी 20 लाख रजिस्ट्री वैल्यू, लेकिन उसकी सर्कल रेट की वैल्यू अगर 2001 में देखते हैं दैट कम्स अराउंड 10 लाख। तो उस सेट पे अगर हम ये बाद में प्रॉपर्टी बेचता है तो क्या वैल्यू होगी?
Then he can take 20 lakh rupees straight away in 2001, no problem at all. If he has registered the value as 20 lakh rupees in 2000 and 2001 circuit value has come as 10 lakh, then it is written there in the section 48. It is by the it is the opinion of the assessee. Assessee कौन value बोलेगी? तो assessee अगर 20 lakh नहीं है तो 20 lakh ले सकते हैं, no problem. Then definitely assessee will provide the 20 lakh which has been paid registered. Yes. This one? Right. Repair and renovation में एक problem. क्या है कि repair and renovation cannot be calculated by the registered value. If you showed your repair and renovation cost to your income tax return on those days, then it can be taken. Otherwise, it is very dicey thing. It is very dangerous thing for a landlord to accept the cost for repair and renovation, because there is no way he can prove that much money is spent in repair and renovation. Definitely, it is a part of cost of improvement. But valuer, in case of valuer, very difficult to that much money is spent until and unless that gentleman has shown in his return to income tax that much money has been spent in the year of say 2004, 25,000 is spent to repair and renovation. As a valuer,
हम लोग स्टेटेड बाय तो ऑनर करके लिखते हैं।
बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा।
कॉन्टैक्ट आपको उस पे है।
I have spent so much money.
प्रॉब्लम तो फंस जाएगा, क्योंकि तुमने इतना पैसा खर्चा किया, पैसा आया कहाँ से? तो बिल्कुल मिसमैच, उनका जो रिटर्न सबमिट किया था उसमें मिसमैच हो जाएगा। Where from he get the it is not so easy return ना, सोचिए कि 50,000 रुपये खर्चा हुआ है रिटर्न, लेकिन उस टाइम में उनका इनकम दिखाया that 50,000 was not shown which he has paid. That person will be in deep trouble in that case.
सर अगर उसके पास मतलब डॉक्यूमेंट, अगर उसने खर्चा किया है और उसके बाद डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं है, कैसे लेंगे?
आप कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे उसको,
और वो एफिडेविट दे दिया सर।
अगर वैल्यूअर को है वो बोलेगा कि 2 लाख रुपया मैंने इसके ऊपर खर्चा किया, आपने एक्सेप्ट कर। एज ए प्रोफेशनल you might be questioning that. How else are we comfortable?
एक केस में क्या हुआ
पॉलिसी आप ले सकते हैं, ठीक है?
एक केस में क्या हुआ सर, एक डिफेंस ऑफिसर थे, उन्होंने अपना बताया कि मैंने इतना पैसा इस पर खर्च कर दिया, तो मैंने उसमें देखा कि जो उस टाइम के हमारे टीम थे जा रही है उसका मिसमैच कर रहा, तो मैंने उनसे मेरे जो उन्होंने बिल दिया था मुझे, तो मैं कभी इसमें ये लिखूँ कि आपने इतना पे किया है, कहना मेरे पास बिल कितने पैसे का है, ज्यादा का था, वो एक्चुअली मिसमैच कर रहा था जो प्रिंट दे रहे थे हमारे, और जो PSR के रेट है ना सर उसके अंदर दे था उस आइटम को, तो आइटम दैट वाज जो उन्होंने शो किया था वेरी मच ऑन दैट, तो उसमें हमने करा दिया, वो 20% ही रह गया, मैं कि भाई आप ये लिख दो, इतना हम लोग कंसीडर, तो ये हम लोग अपना नेगोशिएट भी कह सकते हैं, ये बहुत ज्यादा हाई साइड में ऐसे कम करते हैं।
तो केस केस टू केस बेसिस पे देखिए वो सिचुएशन क्या होगा उसके ऊपर आपका एक्सपीरियंस होगा। लेकिन यू कैन नॉट जनरलाइज करके सबको ऐसे बोलने से मुश्किल हो जाता है। ठीक है, और केस टू केस बेसिस दीस आर यूनिक केसेस, सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई योर ट्रेनिंग दैट।
ये सर कौन है?
हाँ, सुनील पांडे जी बोलिए।
वो आपके बिल देता है, इनवॉइसेस देता है और चालान देता है, डिलीवरी वगैरह का सब
मेंबर भी है ना आपका एनके भारद्वाज मेंबर है।
As because आप देखिएगा जो फॉर्मेट है ना, वो फॉर्मेट में देखिए लिखा है लास्ट में कि कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन कैसे हुआ है, कितना का पैसा लिया है। इफ यू आर मेटिकुलसली मेंटेन दैट, yes you can proceed. But as a valuer you have the evidence. सब कि नहीं तो आपको मुश्किल में पड़ जाएंगे। तो आपको
ओके सर,
आप ले लिया।
अच्छा यस सर, थैंक यू सर।
हाँ
चलो ना, हेलो
हाँ सुभाष जी बोलिए।
सर केस ये है कि किसी ने प्रॉपर्टी परचेज की अपने 2001 से पहले, लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग, and he sold the property in 2015, but at the time he demolished the building because the building was so well, he demolished it and the land is sold. Now the case, the value of the property becomes less than that. In that case, what do you see?
You see, you have to have the, how do you know that at the time of there was a building?
He purchased the building with land, and in that same building was written.
बच्चों को वो वीडियो में से जोड़ देंगे।
You can take the building value.
इसका उससे कोई संबंध नहीं।
वीडियो जो हो रहा है तो वीडियो हो रहा है पूरे इसके साथ क्या
वो तो अलग चीज है।
तो क्या हमारे इनको डालना चाहिए लोग थोड़ी देख लो क्या दो चार चलो
अभी बात है हम इसमें डाल के तो तुम्हें वीडियो दे देंगे।
जैसे सर नशा जी ने बिल्डिंग जैसे प्रॉपर्टी
रिकॉर्डिंग वाला लगा देंगे।
लेकिन जब उसने सेल के नाम पे की उसमें ये एविडेंस है कि इसमें डबल स्टोरी या इतना स्ट्रक्चर एग्जिस्ट करता था। उसके बाद में जो नई पार्टी जिसने खरीदा सर उसने डिमोलिश कर दी वो। डॉक्यूमेंट में वी कैन कंसीडर।
यस यस।
मैं बता रहा हूँ डिमोलिश हो जाती है और यूट्यूब पे भी अपलोड हो जाती है।
नाम में कंसीडर कितना इधर
क्या? Boundary wall is actually a part of the land. It is a part of land. Land is development. Boundary wall is a development act. आपका उधर boundary wall है और ये boundary wall काफी बड़ा है। उसके बाद ये बिल्कुल सेपरेट है। but 2001 में है।
आवाज के साथ क्या चलेगा?
जो लिखा है these are very small things. Boundary wall is not a big money people say. It's a very small. But definitely you can. If you have an evidence. अगर आप boundary wall बोल रहे हैं तो 2001 का boundary wall को दिखाना।
इंटरनेट पर कोई रिकॉर्डिंग होगी उसकी। वही स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग होगी।
लगाने के लिए तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। पूरा मार्बल ग्राफी नहीं है। वो इससे तो नहीं होगा। तो आपको इधर कुछ शो एविडेंस आगे तो मेरा है
सर ये स्मॉल क्वेश्चन सर कि सर ये जो स्टैंप ड्यूटी हो या जो वो भी ऐड कर सकते हैं सर इसमें वैल्यू में
उसमें देखिए फिर से मैं एक बात बता रहा हूँ स्टैंप ड्यूटी जो रेट होगा वो आपका वैल्यू नहीं है ये जो ऐड करेगा वो ऐड करेगा सी स्टैंप ड्यूटी इज नॉट ए पार्ट ऑफ योर वैल्यू ओके पहले क्या बोल दिया था आपका काम है सिर्फ शेयर मार्केट वैल्यू कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट ऑफ निकल बाकी जो होगा वो सीए को ऊपर छोड़िए वो करेगा शेयर मार्केट वैल्यू प्लस कॉस्ट ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन प्लस उनको हाथ में छोड़ दीजिए दिस इज नॉट योर जॉब अगर इसका आप कोई भूल करेंगे ना तो बाकी आपको छोड़ेगा नहीं आप तो जानते
नहीं है, क्यों आप इसमें करने के लिए? It's not our job. Our job is to determine the valuation and your stamp duty की जो आपने दिया है उसके अंदर valuation के अंदर नहीं आपको. It's not valuation.
इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट तो किया स्टैम्प ड्यूटी तो इन्वेस्टमेंट है.
दिल्ली के सर्कल रेट वाली जो है सर गाइडलाइन, उसके अंदर उन्होंने स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ऐड करके उन्होंने वैल्यूएशन दिखाया. दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट की जो अवेलेबल है सर उनके सर्कल रेट्स गाइडलाइन, उसके अंदर उन्होंने स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ऐड करके तब वैल्यूएशन दिखाया. क्यों अशोक जी? अशोक जी
2001 में तो नहीं है दिल्ली के सर्कल रेट में.
नहीं, अभी जो दिखा रहे हैं ना 2007 से शुरू हुए हैं दिल्ली के सर्कल रेट, और उसके बाद 2014 में आए हैं, फिर 2000 उसके बाद में 2022 में वो 20% डिस्काउंट वाले में जो ऑर्डर आया हुआ है, उन सब में अगर आप एग्जांपल जो दिखाए हुए अगर आप देखेंगे उसमें, तो उन्होंने स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ऐड करके वैल्यूएशन दिया.
स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ऐड कैसे कर सकता है?
सर कर नहीं सकते, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी नहीं ऐड कर सकते भारत में.
नहीं वर्मा जी नहीं हो सकता. सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन और था देव साहब.
और दो क्वेश्चन आई विल अटेंड क्योंकि मेरे को बहुत भूख लग गया.
तो माय सर लास्ट ईयर
सर जी बोला
55 है regarding the stamp duty value. It is for land, building or both. When it is for building also, then should we take CPWD still?
देखिए बात यह है कि ये जो सर्कल रेट है ना, सर्कल रेट जो है ये सर्कल रेट वेरी लो. उनका जो बिल्डिंग के लिए है वेरी लो है. एंड CPWD they accept, the officer accept calculation of the CPWD. And why don't you take the calculation? आपको तो रीडिंग देना है आपका क्लाइंट को.
उसमें एक्ट में जो प्रोविजन किया हुआ है कि section 55 we cannot take more than stamp duty value.
ये से नहीं आप 2001 में ये बिल्डिंग के ऊपर उनका कोई रेट नहीं, किधर भी नहीं.
लेकिन वो हरियाणा में था सर.
हाँ
यूपी में भी था.
अगर आपका क्लाइंट खुश होगा
कुछ तो नहीं होगा वो.
खुश तो नहीं होगा.
नहीं सर, बेनिफिट तो उसे प्लेन एरिया रेट से ही मिलेगा.
देखिए ना, एक भी वैल्यूएशन रिपोर्ट रिजेक्टेड हुआ है क्या? प्लेन एरिया रेट नहीं हुआ. हम लोग क्यों झंझट में जाना चाहते हैं? क्लाइंट को चौथा चला जाएगा, पार्टी आएगा ही नहीं आपके ऊपर, तो फायदा क्या उसका? है ना.
प्रॉपर्टी अगर 2001 के बाद परचेज होती है और एक्विजिशन को लेते हैं दैट शुड कंसीडर द स्टैम्प ड्यूटी चार्ज.
Again, I am telling you, whether you consider or not consider from the value of the value, we are not calculating the gain. We are not calculating the tax. We are calculating the fair market value. And in fair market value, there is no question of stamp duty. Duty is different. Once the value is being fixed, then the duty will come. So don't calculate the duty or what to be added, what to be deducted. Don't think about that. It will be very, very difficult because regularly the act is saying small things, damaging. This is not our job. We have been paid for calculation of fair market value. Stop here. Don't go beyond that. Then the risk will be higher. Your payment will be less. और जो सीए से आपको काम मिल रहा है ना, वो भी आपको काम नहीं देगा.
प्लस नोट
ये तो सब करके आप
कृष्ण
मेरे को बताएगा.
यहाँ हो यहाँ
ये है ना दोस्तों.
IBS जो है भैया all the norms of IBS का सही में पूरी रेगुलेशन को करते हैं. जैसे IBPI हुआ या बैंक की कैपिटल इक्विटी की हम लोग फॉलो करेंगे.
Not basic, but actually IPS related valuation को आप अगर follow करेंगे इनको properly. But it is not mandatory for the capital gain tax.
आपने बताया था कि बेटे ज्यादा देते हैं उसमें जो है आईपीएस में जो है ज्यादा नहीं देना पड़ेगा।
हाँ वो तो है।
ये सभी हमारा महीने वाइज थोड़े ना उसको जैसे हम महीने वाइज स्टोर होगा ना वीडियो
सब पड़े
बहुत इसको कहीं क्यों रिकॉर्ड कर रख ले
दे देना तुमको बिला के
So now we're ending here today.
वो लाओ हार्डीज है
Maybe another time you can join. Thank you very much for the diary session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. संदीप सर भूख लगा तो कानपुर आ जाइए कानपुर। हाँ कोलकाता के को आपका हेड ऑफिस से बहुत आदमी यहाँ आए हैं तो आए साथ डिनर करते हैं भूख लग रहा है तो चलिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
अभी आप लोग एक सेमिनार ऑर्गेनाइज कीजिए फिजिकल।
हाँ
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is required.
I will come to that.
Sir, I am attending your seminar from US, sir. I am in US.
Okay, thank you. Where you are? Yes.
In Texas, sir.
Okay, I
Yes,
am
sir.
on the day after tomorrow to Florida.
It's a getting quite away from.
Yeah, because my International Valuation Center Council meeting and AGM is there in Florida this year. So from 12th onward, I will be there in Florida. But US is a vast country.
Very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, dear sir. Thank you. Thank you. Now, that's what's the question?
नहीं एक्चुअली वो दोनों लोग को दूसरे मीटिंग में जुड़े हुए नहीं आएंगे।
Now,
उसमें एक तो दिल्ली के थे प्लांट मशीनरी के वैल्यू सर और एक दिल्ली के वो यूनियन बैंक की थे वो सीनियर मैनेजर दोनों बैठे ही थे लेकिन ये कि हमारा बारे में उनको जानकारी हो गई और बगल में एक्चुअली कल्चरल प्रोग्राम चल रहा है वो लोग वहीं बैठे हुए हैं। मैं गया भी था उनको बुलाने लेकिन वो उसमें बहुत अच्छा कल्चरल प्रोग्राम चल रहा है तो इसलिए वहां उठ के आए थे।
so shall we conclude now?
जी हाँ तो उपाध्याय वोट ऑफ थैंक्स है। अच्छा नहीं अगर थोड़ी सी अगर समय हो थोड़ी डिस्कशन हो जाए अक्टूबर में एक्चुअली हम लोग जो नेशनल सेमिनार करने जा रहे थे एक्चुअली अक्टूबर में सेकंड संडे 4th डे छुट्टी बहुत पड़ रही है तो क्या नवंबर में कोई हम लोग कोई डेट आपका कोई पसंद का थोड़ी फाइनल हो जाए तो नवंबर में रखना दिसंबर में हम लोग रखना नहीं चाहते हैं क्योंकि उसमें ज्यादा ठंडी पड़ती है तो इसलिए नवंबर में कोई सैटरडे का सुझाव हो आज नहीं तो कल परसों कभी भी अपना सजेशन भेज दिए मेल पे ताकि हम उसे वर्किंग करें। अक्टूबर में तो नहीं हो पा रही कि छुट्टियां बहुत पड़ गई नहीं तो हम लोग अक्टूबर में 4th अक्टूबर करे थे 4th अक्टूबर को ही छुट्टी बहुत पड़ रही है लेकिन हम नवंबर रखना चाहते हैं और हम ये चाहेंगे जो लोग पिछले बार नहीं आए थे सभी लोग आए नहीं तो पेनल्टी लगेगी। तो आपका अगर कोई सजेशन होगा तो मेल पे भेज सकते हैं कोई ग्रुप में डाल सकते हैं ताकि अपना देख लीजिए कैलेंडर देख लीजिए फिर सजेशन दें। तो मेरे ख्याल में सेक्रेटरी साहब को कहें वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए।
Yeah, now I will request take a brother, sir. Propose vote of thanks, please.
Also, a single thank to our leaders, recruitment, and director of income tax control. Colleagues, Mr. Vikas Gautam, Mr. Kapal, Mr. Vivek, Mr. Vasanthari. I thank the Lord for the services and the Rasi for raising us about the reason how to run this organization, how to be part of the region, having us be associated. And lastly, I would thank to all the participants, members of the IPA, non-members of the IPA, for joining this. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night.